Here's the final product of all my hard work. This is my 1990 Fox Body Mustang GT. I got the paint done on there. I repainted the wheels in white. The back side of the wheels are done in black. But you can't get your hand in there to clean all the brake dust. It makes it a lot easier. It's got the Cobra rear bumper on it. The polished LX tail pipes. Or the other video, it was all the clear coat was peeling on it. We got the outer door moldings. That's from late model restoration. The 5.0 and emblems are from late model. It came out pretty good. For a quick paint job. Got the Cobra grill insert. Painted the pony and emblem kind of gloss black. It's a cheap chrome job that they do on it, and it was outside for maybe 2 weeks and it already started to pit. So I sanded it and just did a little bit of a light coat of paint on there. It's not solid black. It's just a light coat on there. Late model restoration headlights and fog lights. Got the ultra white bulbs in there for the fog lights and the headlights. I think it looks pretty good. White wheels, like I wanted to do. It cleaned up pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. The door handles are from late model restoration. If you're going to do the door handles, I would go look at the ones on American Muscle. This quality is not very good. I did 4 of them. I did my buddy's car, and they just bend over when you open the door. They look nothing like the original style. The one from American Muscle is a much better design in my opinion, and it doesn't, I would assume it doesn't bend over. I already chipped the paint because it's just not strong enough. There's a shot of the paint. I sanded all the chips and stuff out of the front of the hood. Here's the motor. Motor's all done. Typhoon intake. Upgraded the distributor to the MSD distributor. I removed the TFI off of the distributor because I broke down 3 times. TFI module just gets way too hot on there. I made a wiring harness, and now the TFI is over there on the tower, and I haven't had any issues. The mass airflow is a 70 millimeter, which you would get from a 94 and 95 Mustang. I went back to the factory airbox. I opened the side of it up so it can get more in there, but it looks factory. It has a K&N filter in there. 70 millimeter throttle body, EGR. The head's ported. Brake booster went out on me, so I did front brakes and the booster and the master cylinder and all that. I got the coil cover, I just haven't put it on there. 3G alternator upgrade, that made a difference. Not real happy with the alternator because it's got a lot of fluctuation in it, but I should be able to go down to a parts store and compare it to another one from a Taurus or something like that. I think that's all they're really using on it. That kit is from late model restoration. The electric fan is from a 03 Jeep Liberty. Got rid of the mechanical fan. Big difference in performance, and this fan works just fine. It has a electronic controller that I got from O'Reilly's. A lot of people complain about them failing. If you put it in a hot spot, then yes, it's going to fail. Mine is done on a aluminum bracket, kind of like a heat sink. I haven't had any issues with it. Power steering pump went out not even a week after I finally got the engine running. So that's a new power steering pump in there. New headers. It's got a 3/4 intake spacer on there. Pretty much just to block off the EGR because the upper intake was just getting way too hot. Aside from that, it runs pretty good. AC was working. Charged it up and it blew. So I need another compressor for it. Other than that, I'm pretty happy with how it came out. I think looks wise, it looks pretty decent. The first video, all the clear coat back here on the front fender and all that. Still got the dent. I didn't think that was going to be a big issue, but you can see it depending on how the light hits it. Oh well, looks good enough. Interior is still all the same, aside from a radio. It's got a new oil pump in there too. That helped on the oil pressure gauge. I think it's really just all in the cluster. Every one I've had and a lot of people, they have issues with the clusters just not being accurate. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down. The alternator is charging. It'll go anywhere from up and down the notch. Sometimes just at the idle, it'll lope with the cam. It'll move up and down with the cam on it. So it's kind of still a lot better than the factory one. The factory one with the electric fan, the headlights, and everything else on, yeah, it wouldn't work very good. There's a cam. Not bad for an E-cam. Overall, I'm pretty happy with it. Does it run 9 seconds? No, not by any means. But for a fun car to drive every day, I'm pretty happy with it. And that's it.